It's Natasha coming at you with another video. So today is another one of my Monday must-haves and misses. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Please let me know if you are, if you have suggestions or recommendations. Leave them in the comment section down below. So I thought we could have our coffee together or whatever it is you're drinking right now. I won't judge. And talk about some of the things that I've been using this week. I feel like I don't have a ton of stuff, but that's alright. We make it work. So I know so one thing I wanted to mention in this video is so I normally film these videos on at the end of my week, and then I air them on Monday. So I'm filming Saturday morning before heading into work, and then everything's fresh in my mind, and then you get the video first thing Monday morning. So because then I have Saturday night and Sunday to edit. So what I'm doing this week is I'm starting Whole30, and I know a lot of people have heard about it, a lot of people haven't. It is a diet. I don't even know if it's a diet. It's like it is a diet because you're restricting what you're eating, but really it's supposed to reset your body and how your body processes food, help break down unhealthy emotional ties to food. So basically, for 30 days you strip down a lot of food that you can't have. So you cannot have dairy, any kind of grains, like including quinoa and all that kind of stuff, wheat, all that. Certain additives you cannot have. Sugar, no sugar at all. Except for what's naturally occurring in fruit and vegetables. Trying to think what else. No legumes. Basically, you can have certain types of nuts and seeds, fruits and vegetables, and protein. The big focus is on the protein. They say usually your first week is the hardest. They are actually, if you go to the Whole30 website, I'll link it down in the comment section below. They talk about all the different stages you go through, like, oh, this isn't too hard, and then, oh my god, I have the worst hangover ever, but I'm not drinking and can't have alcohol either. So this is going to be my last coffee, because it is a Saturday morning. This will be my last coffee with cream and sugar in it for a month, for 30 days. So I might not be looking so happy when I'm drinking my coffee the next video I make for you guys. Just saying. So I've been wanting to do a diet like this, I've been just eating horribly, especially going back to work and being so busy, just shoving in whatever it is I can get it, and grabbing muffins, grabbing whatever. And I've been really wanting to try and figure out something to do, and I always make excuses. I don't have enough time, I'm too busy with the kids, you know, whatever. I'm always making excuses. And I have a really hard time following through on diets and exercise plans that I create for myself. So this time I decided, my sister-in-law did this program, and she took pictures of her food and held herself accountable every single day. She posted every single day about how she was feeling, took pictures of her food to show other people what, how you can make this work. You know, you can eat lots of eggs, you can eat as much protein as you want. You know, if you really like spaghetti sauce, I make a really good homemade one. So my family has it on pasta. I'll be eating it on either like spaghetti squash, or I can have sweet potatoes or regular potatoes. So stuff like that. So she was posting pictures, and she just made it look so easy. And I'm talking to her, it wasn't that as easy as it looks, but she's got two little ones that are on the same age as me. And so she really inspired me. Charlene really inspired me to go out and just do it, and not stop making excuses, and make a change for myself for the better, be a healthier person. So I started, you know, really digging into it, finding out different stuff. I wanted to know the good and the bad, like everything, right? Because I didn't want to go into it unprepared. I find if I go into it and I know, okay, day 2 and day 3 are going to be brutal, I'm going to have migraines, it's going to be like a hangover, okay, I'm prepped. Day 4 and 5, I'm super cranky, and I think day 4 and 5 are called like kill everything. So, you know, if you're prepared, I find that's a little bit easier for me. I'm not going into it thinking it's going to be easy. I'm going into it full-heartedly thinking it's going to be really, really hard on me. And when I started breaking down the foods that I couldn't have, like prepping for this the past week, at the beginning of the week, I think I acknowledged I was going to start it on Sunday. And so I've been prepping and researching and figuring out my grocery list and what I can and cannot have. And the more I've thought about what I cannot have, it's really stressed me out. And I started getting anxious and like panicky. And then I was like, maybe I can't do this. And I was like, no. If this is the exact reason why you should do this. If not being able to have cheese, if not being able to have pasta, if not being able to have those sugar, if you're not being able to have chocolate, if not being able to have those things are stressing you out and making you that anxious, then this is exactly why you need to be doing this diet. Because obviously I have some severe ties to food emotionally and mentally and some serious sugar addictions. So that is why I'm doing it for me. I want to be healthy, and I want to have energy, and I want to eat better, I want to live better. I want to show my children that, healthy food can be delicious and fun and exciting, and lead by example. I want my entire family to be healthy and happy, and I want us to be strong, and I want to be around forever for my kids and my family. So I find a lot of times we tell our children, eat your vegetables, eat your whatever, but we're not necessarily leading by example. So I want to lead by example for my family and just be healthier. And I want, people have talked about energy levels and skin complexion and mental clarity, and it's just time. I want to lose weight as well. I've been feeling really bloated and just crappy lately. So yeah. So I will be posting pictures every day on my Instagram account, all about the mummy. So you get to see my food and my makeup all in one place. And I will be blogging weekly. So kind of a week summary of how I was feeling, how my days went, that kind of stuff. So if you are interested in this program or you're not sure if you can do it, you definitely send me a message or comment. I will let you know. As well as you can follow me on social media, and I will be telling you how I'm feeling every day. Alright, so let's actually get to the favorites, the reason why we're here for this video. Alright, so what I have on my nails is this product from Color Club. It's my first time using a nail polish from Color Club, and I love it. It goes on almost like a gel. It lasts a long time. The tips of my nails are starting to wear off, but there's no actual like big chips or anything. I've been wearing this all week. All freaking week! So I would definitely look to repurchase a product from this company because the color is super vibrant. And this is 2 coats. The color is super vibrant. It wears a long time. Like I said, it is like starting to wear at the tips of my nails, but I do type all day. And I'm like in boxes and digging at things and whatever, and then plus being busy with the kids and dishes and everything else. So I'm really impressed with how long this has lasted, because normally my nails are a hot mess by now, and you're just kind of starting to notice where it's starting to wear. So Color Club, and this color is It's My Jam. Yeah, that's my jam. And this is one of their minis. I got this in my Birchbox February. And then I have 2 palettes from the Covergirl True Naked series. I'm still missing the Goldens. So I've been all about the nudes and roses this week. I have the nudes all over my eye today. I'll link it to you. So I have one of the Julep eyeshadow 101 sticks underneath as a base. And then I have a bunch of the nude colors kind of all over, and then I even did a little bit of a darker shade on the outside and kind of went out. There's some beautiful shades in here. These palettes can be used both, oh, I think I lost my stick, both wet and dry. So this is the nude one. And it honestly doesn't really look like much on camera, but there's some of these colors that are just like, they're just stunning. I don't know, it's not going to show up I don't think as well on camera, but there are some shades in these that are a little bit more powdery than others. Like I find their mattes tend to be a little bit more powdery, but I find that in general for mattes, like even the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette that I love tends to kick up some powder whenever I use it. So I think it's just that's just how it rolls with a lot of matte shadows that are a powder formulation. And then the rose is one. I love every color in this, but the ones that I like go to all the time for like my day-to-day look would be the two matte kind of purpley tones. So there's a lighter one, like a light pink, and a light kind of mauve-y purple. Those two are just stunning. They're both matte. They give you a very natural kind of everyday look, but you can pair them with other colors as well. And then the kind of rose gold color in between those two. Sometimes I'll just pop that in the center of my lid to add a little bit of pop, and it is stunning. Wet, the shimmery or metallic shades are really metallic-y and they really pop. So definitely great. In Canada, these run around $15, $17, something like that, depending where you get them. But they're definitely worth it. They're great shades from the drugstore. Covergirl did a really good job with these. I was really impressed with the pigmentation. They don't necessarily wear as long as some of my other eyeshadows do, but as I mentioned in some of my other videos, my days are quite long, so there's not a lot of shadows that kind of last as long as I would like them to. But the colors are beautiful. You do get good pigmentation. They do blend well. They don't get muddy. They don't kind of crease on me or anything, so these are ones I would definitely recommend you trying out. I will be going to get the Goldens very shortly. I talked about the Julep Eyeshadow 101 sticks in previous videos. I did a review on them, and two that I've been using a ton of this week for bases in particularly, or kind of all over, and then adding different pops of color other places, are Putty and Warm Gold. Putty is a beautiful matte putty shade. And it's just really good for like an all over. You can put it from your lid all the way up, and it's a great base for other shadows. So that's that guy right there. And then Warm Gold is like a really pretty true golden color. So I actually have Warm Gold underneath my Covergirl makeup today. So that's them there. That's Putty. And that's the Warm Gold shade. They're really beautiful. They wear well. And they last all day. And it's just really pretty kind of all over look. And you can put them like on your lower lash line as well. They just wear really, really well on me. So I'm enjoying using those, in particular those two shades that I've been using quite a bit this week. I've talked about this concealer before, but I thought I would give it a little shout out again because I wear it every single day. This is Evelyn Iona's Natural and Organic Concealer, and this is in the color Fresh. So this color I believe was for light skin with yellow undertones. And you can tell I've hit pan on it. I don't know if you can tell. I've hit pan on this bad boy. I use it all the time. It's just one of those concealers that it doesn't brighten, doesn't do whatever, but what it does is conceal. It conceals blemishes. It conceals redness. You can use it either under foundation or over top. What I usually like to do is I do my eyes, and it just fades away all color. It blends into my skin tone perfectly. Like, this is a perfect match for me. And then I kind of cover up any additional spots. I go over with whatever foundation or tinted moisturizer or whatever it is I'm wearing for that day. And then if I have anything that's kind of popping out or glaring at me after, I can put this over top of it, and it just blends in effortlessly into everything. You don't see where one starts and one stops. You don't have that, you know, the line where you can see, oh, someone's wearing concealer, because it just fades into your skin tone. So it's not brightening, it's not a highlighter, it is truly a very natural, wearable, everyday concealer. And you can put other concealers over top of this, so that a lot of times I'll put like a more brightening or a lighter shade of concealer over top to brighten if I'd like. But on the general daily, I wear it. And I was so stressed that I was running out of it, and with Birchbox leaving Canada, I ordered another one, so I wouldn't run it. I'm sad. A lip product I have been loving is from Kat Von D, and this is her Lolita. Yeah, this is not Lolita. This is Lolita, so this is her like cult classic shade. It's really pretty. It does go on quite dark on me, but it's just really nice. I do recommend, especially with like chapped lips this time of year, that you exfoliate or moisturize your lips quite heavily, because that does pick up on any kind of flaw on your lip, any chapping, any creasing, any scarring, anything like that. It will pick up on. And as the day goes, it does wear well, but it will start flaking on the inside part of your mouth if you do have chapped lips. So just keep that in mind. I think that's true with a lot of liquid lipsticks. And saying that, I got this tester in my Birchbox as well. This is the Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics Lip Tar and Metallic test tube, and this doesn't, the color's not on here, but this is their Black Dahlia color, and it is like, I'll insert a picture that I put on Instagram. It is stunning. The pigmentation and the metallicness. There's some glitter or shimmer in here, and it is very metallic-y. It is a very bold, very bold statement color for sure, but you can blend it out a little bit. Like, that is it there, but in one of the pictures I had on Instagram, I kind of smudged it out because it's hard with the test tube, right? So you can smudge it out a little bit. It's got a minty scent to it, and these are vegan and cruelty free. So they can get a little messy when you try to apply it because of the way that the tube is set when you get the test one. The full size ones do have the applicator, so that is much better. But with the test tube, you can kind of, it does give you the opportunity to kind of smudge out. And so I did, when I wore it the other day, I did go with more of a, I didn't go with sharp edges. I didn't line my lips first. I just kind of smudged out the edges and kind of blended it in and went for a very like doughy. Can you go for a doughy lip? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I'll put the picture in. But I loved it, and it wore like all freaking day. After a while, my lips got dried, and I ended up putting a gloss over top just because I felt like my lips were really dry. But again, I have a very, very long day. But the color lasted really, really well. It didn't fade weird. That I did find though, it really did pick up on some scarring I have on my lip and some other areas. So you want to keep that in mind as well. And I definitely would want to exfoliate the next time I wear it, because it showed every imperfection on my lip as the day went on. So just to keep that in mind. And last but not least, I've talked about this before on my channel. This product's from Tresemme, and this is a Perfectly Undone Waves. And this is the Sea Kelp Extract Wave Creator. You can use this wet and dry, basically, depending on how much hair you have. You just put a couple pumps in, or one pump, and you just kind of crunch it into your hair, and it just helps the natural curl or wave in your hair come out. You definitely don't get a perfect look. It is not a polished look. What you do end up getting is, oh, hello. What you do end up getting is a beachy, messy hair kind of look. So it's not a polished look. If you're looking for perfect curls or any of that kind of stuff, this is not it. But if you're looking for a kind of like scrunch it up and go messy hair day, but it's still, you know, it's fun and it's got some definition, some lift to it, then this is for you. And that is it for my Monday must-haves and misses for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any recommendations, comments, or questions, please leave them down below in the comment section. Where's that happening? And I hope you have a fantabulous day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.